Alright, so at this point, Tech Blue Lug Goku is officially in game. Unfortunately, haven't been able to actually summon from on my own accounts. But we're just gonna go ahead and show him off here. Rainbow, just max links and everything like this. So, I mean, we'll see what this guy's able to do. I like this guy more than a lot of other people, but that was my initial run where I'm like, he looks decent, right? I would say 5 out of 10. But the thing is that Goku characters aren't usually just decent, which is why a lot of people really don't like this guy. But again, we're going to take him to some of the harder fights in the game, see what he's able to do. We're just running this Swaps Universe 17. I'm actually also not running Blue Kalkin Goku, although I could run the EGO Blue Kalkin Goku. The reason why I'm not actually running him, and I actually should have put Tech Away slot 1 probably. The biggest reason why I'm not actually running him is because he's not out in game, and I want this to be like a showcase of what the team is currently right now, based on the characters that are actually available in the game. Now, again, we're able to get Blue Kalkin Goku the Tech Key Sphere here, since he does create the Key Spheres, but he only has the 50% chance to dodge before the revive, and he does get a lot of stats. Like, once he supers, this boy's shooting up to close to even 3 mil defense, but he's not really a slot 1 character, unfortunately, which can be very disadvantageous towards you. I think that ideally this guy would have been a slot 1 character. And it's like, when you see this kind of performance here, I can see why a lot of people just do not like this character, because he's very conditional on HP, on a full reps team, for him to actually look at his best, right? And we're not gonna sit around and act like reps is the craziest team of all time. He also does quite a bit of damage to you. Between both of the Blue Kens this rotation, we could be losing up to, well, I mean, we could be losing up to 40% HP. Like right now, I just lost 20% of my HP. And to be fair, the damage he's doing is not spectacular, because we weren't even close to being under 70% on this specific turn. So, yeah, first turn, not looking too hot. He's fun to use, and I think he has a lot of turns where he can actually look good. But I think it's not consistent enough, is my final analysis. Just after, letting a few days of having things set in here. But again, we'll see. Maybe his actual performance will make me like him better than I am right now. But just like my initial showcase, I kind of am coming off of this as he's more so mid than anything. But yeah, let's go ahead and just keep going. We'll come back around once he's actually back on rotation. We're gonna take him into obviously this Jiren fight here. We're probably gonna take him into Battle Hardened Formidable Foes as well. And then I think we'll also take him into maybe the other Jiren fight. It's like the 3 fights I'm thinking that we'll be doing. So again, I'll skip forward and let's see what he's able to do. Alright, we back on rotation with UI Goku. Now, funny enough, this actually wasn't this guy's fault. This happened because of AGO UI. Did I say UI Goku? Blue Kalkin Goku. I was thinking of UI Goku because AGO UI didn't dodge last turn, so he kind of took a lot of damage, which is also still an issue with this guy in the fact that he lowers your HP, but then these characters are very, very dodge or die at this point. Like AGY, not really the best normal tanker, and obviously Tech UI, I mean, can have a lot of issues. But we'll have to run Tech UI here in slot 1. It's kind of gonna be what we have to do here, and I'm pretty sure Tech UI actually finishes the job this turn. Well, actually, he might not. It depends. One thing I really wish, like, the issue with Tech UI is I think that his base form is a bit too weak. What they should have done, because what a lot of characters nowadays have been getting, even 90% dodge. I think that Tech UI should be like 70% dodge baseline, then 90% dodge as the first attacker. Even if it was before he attacks, I'm like, that would be really nice. So there's 28 mil from Blue Kalkin. He's getting a bit of support from the Universe 7, trio right there. Or I said trio, but it's like white people quintet. The Universe 7 quintet, yeah. So that's a thing. And Tech Blue Falcon gets locked in Salon 1 here. We do have the revival ability up for Tech UI. So, for AJU, I mean, there's not really a well, okay. I would probably, I think it's best interest to use the finish skill here. Now, Jiren doesn't actually have a cooldown, unfortunately, but, like, so, like, if, when we dodge a super slum one here, yeah, but who's going to be slum one next turn? The Frieza? Yeah, okay. What I'll probably do is we're going to use, well, if I get UI Goku's, well, no, because he's going to, guaranteed dodge doesn't really matter. I'm going to use Blue Cow Ken's, because I was thinking if I use UI Goku's, I can get his guaranteed dodge next turn. I guess it could matter if I don't finish things off. And I'll say the active skill too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Blue Falcon Goku standby skill here. I think that'll be fine. We'll get some healing here. Should be good. Obviously, we're just going to end up straight up dying anyways. Oh, we barely got any healing. Yeah, that's actually, yeah, because he has no defense, right? Blue Evolution Vegeta might give us some decent healing, though. Like 9 key spheres. We'll take it. Yeah, not that it really matters because Blue Falcon, again, has the 100% chance to dodge here. This Jiren does not actually disable dodge, so that's fine. We'll get some nice, clean damage in here. Then we could potentially finish... AJUI didn't dodge, of course. We could potentially finish things off with, what's his face? The AJUI Goku active skill the next turn. If we are able to do enough damage, which I think we can potentially do enough damage here. Now, this standby skill, unfortunately, especially without Tech UI's domain, doesn't do the craziest damage. That's the one thing I do want to point out. Another thing is, I can't really use Tech UI's domain next turn either, even though I kind of want to. It's so tough, because like I kind of have to keep Tech UI in rotation, but if I don't keep, like if I flow him off, I'm not going to be able to get the domain in time for the AGL phase. But then, I don't really want to use Tech UI in slot 1. That actually does some pretty decent damage. Yeah, and Frieza got slugged here. I might have to use Tech UI's domain on this specific turn here. It's kind of just what I have to do, I think. I also do need the Rainbow Key Sphere with this guy, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, he doesn't want a Rainbow Key Sphere. Yeah. His active skill, what does it exactly do? It heals 77% HP. And it changes, what exactly does it change? Where's the active? Do I have to click on the full, yeah, right here. It changes physical key spheres and rainbow. Okay, perfect. So I'll grab this here with the active. Then we'll grab this. It gave us a little bit of a heal here. I could wait. Actually, I think I will wait for Tech UI because I don't think I kill this turn. I am scared about this. Even if I kill next turn, we should be fine though. I'm scared about Team Universe 7 slot 1 lock, bro. If that happens, that is going to be very devastating. 100%. We also need Tech UI to dodge, ideally. Okay, Blue Falcon, you got the dodge. Tech UI, you got the dodge. Okay, nice, 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 nice. Oh, there's 2 AoEs. All right, we still need the dodges, buddy. All right, 130k, it's survivable. All right, thank you. Okay, now we're good. This is going to do some damage to us. It's going to be a bit painful, I think. 300k. So Blue Falcon is no longer going to have the 100% defense when attacking, but he should just still be fine for the most part, is what I'm assuming. 23 mil. Yeah, you know, AGL Blue Falcon gives this guy so much extra stats, but without him, like, it's just so many attack moves is lost. Like, from this team build, this guy is not getting, like, on this rotation, this guy's not getting Super Saiyan. He's not getting the, I believe, the Warrior Gods link either. Like, those 2 links give so much attack. That's 30% attack that this guy's missing out on right here. And, again, he's still actively lowering our HP. And now we're at a, I would say, a dangerous spot for sure next turn. Definitely not ideal. That's for sure. Now, Team Universe 7 might be able to use the active skill, I believe. Because the enemy's under the HP threshold. Well, actually, no. Jiren's not even going to be under the... I think you have to be under 50%. Whew. Okay. Tech UI should be fine. Yeah, just this team is missing, I think, one or two like mega powers, and that's what Blue Falcon Goku should have been. Blue Falcon Goku should be shredding this turn. Okay, well we died. All right, yeah. We'll be back. So I wanted to show this turn because it's an example of why Blue Falcon's design kind of is a failure on itself, right? And the more you're using this guy, the more I'm just not liking him, unfortunately. He's a fun character still, don't get me wrong. I love his animations. He looks great. I just think that they kind of... There's a lot of things in his design that clashes with each other, I feel like. And I get the idea, but let's just talk about it right now. So, Tech Blue Goku, he needs Tech Key Spheres. At least just one. He only needs one. Some situations this won't apply. But let's say a situation like this, he changes Tech Key Spheres in a really good way, where there's a lot of them on the field. That's great. Except we also want to be under 70% HP so you could actually do damage. But the thing with the Tech Key Spheres is that you get the Tech Key Sphere so you could also do more damage, right? The 100% attack and guaranteed additional super. So I grab all these Tech Key Spheres. I can't get that Tech Key Sphere up there on that very, very top right corner. That's not going to drop, right? It's going to be these Key Spheres that drops, and I'm not going to be able to get that Tech Key Sphere, unfortunately. So I have to do this with HOUI, give him this Key Sphere here, then, oh, I only need one, but unfortunately, I have to get all of them, because if I don't grab them at all, he's gonna not get his additional super, and the extra 100% attack start of turn. But then, if I grab all these, I go 64% health, all the way to 88%. Now I get my additional super and the extra attack, but I lose the under 70% HP threshold. And then, what that means is that I can't get both. And the thing is that he wants both to look good. He's designed in mind where he supers, then, you know, maybe he'll get the buff mid-turn, of course, but it could clash in itself in a really bad way. And the thing is that his numbers aren't going to be looking crazy unless he has both. Thank you, HOUI. You are beautiful. Fantastic. Another thing is we have HOUI here. I love him to death. But this guy is dodger. And the thing is that he doesn't dodge an attack, he will take quite a bit of damage. Then you have Blue Falcon, who's going to continue to lower your HP. I guess on this turn, I got lucky that HOUI didn't dodge. Now I'm going to actually get the attack buff. But let's say HOUI did dodge, right? If he did dodge, no, we would have the big issue. And, yeah. And he's still only hitting 22 mil this turn. Okay, sweet. I just wanted to show just an example of, like, it clashes with this. I think you guys see the point I'm making. So, we'll let this turn just finish up, and I think we're gonna get to the Jiren anyway, so we'll just continue from here, and that's fine. We're gonna be at pretty low HP. I'm gonna be forced to use the revive skill. I think Team Universe 7. No, actually, I could get Frieza, the Goku Frieza active skill is what I could use. Oh, well, Blue Falcon then dodges. I don't know if he's gonna have enough defense because he was not over the HP threshold, so. Oh, no, he does. Okay. Let me not, well, I mean, this Kefla doesn't hit hard. Yeah. Let me not, like, underestimate too much. Another thing I would say, well, this guy is probably still a little better than the community's giving him credit for, I will say. Even after all this, I think some people are acting like this guy is way worse than he is. But man, there are a couple of things I would change about this character. So I'm going to, yeah, I think we'll just continue from here. I'm not going to use the active skill with Tech UI yet. I think we're gonna save the domain ability for the next turn. We're gonna heal here. This will work out. We'll grab all these. We'll grab this with you. Tech Blue Goku. I'll probably grab this and then leave that Tech Keister on the side for Blue Goku. Well, actually, it doesn't matter because next turn, I'm gonna change the entire field anyways. I could use Tech Lui's domain here. I think I'm gonna save it for one more turn, and I'm gonna hope that we get good because I want to save. I want to make sure this is gonna be up for when we're actually in the final phase. And I'm gonna use the revive next turn, so I'm not really gonna get much benefit from it next turn, anyways. We just have to hope Tech UI dodges. If Tech UI doesn't dodge here, I think I'm just gonna be like, yeah, no, we're just gonna move to the next fight. Battle hard, formidable foes. Because the thing is, you really want to run a full reps team. If I'm not running a full reps team, you know how much less damage this guy's gonna do? Okay, Tech UI, you're awesome. You know how you guys know how we're still gonna live here, so that's good. But you know how much less damage this guy would do? It's kind of crazy. And yeah, it's just yeah. You know how much Blue Cow Ken AGL provides to this team? Actually, is one thing I'm really noticing. There's so much for this team for a Tech Blue Cow Ken, just like the full links and everything like that. And we don't have that here. Oh, well, you know, this guy died because he didn't have his gun. Okay. I'm running STOUI here, which is really funny. But we're running a full reps team, so he has better dodge chance than Tech UI technically here. So like, you know, screw it. We're gonna run STOUI. Why not? You know, just bring the good old boy STOUI here. I feel like battle hardened foes. This team has some pretty decent options in this fight, which is nice, right? This guy could actually stun, you know, attack lower. This guy has attack lowering, right? There's a couple of things here that do work out, but this Blue Cow Ken specifically doesn't really have anything for this fight. I think is another thing that maybe would have been nice. Hit, for example, he has the ceiling, the attack lowering, the action break. Blue Cow Ken doesn't really have anything like that. It just feels like, I don't know. It feels like he's not really designed for a specific event, but in a way where he doesn't excel in any of them. I mean, in this fight, lowering HP is probably, it's not going to help you out, right? You know, I think in longer fights, maybe it could be more manageable. But at the same time, it's like, maybe in these fights, since it goes by so fast, you don't lose as much HP throughout the entire fight. It just, and you can't get this guy's revive in this fight either. It's not gonna happen. You know, it would be nice if this guy maybe could have the revival skill where he, like, it's turn 4 from his entrance turn, but maybe if there's also an HP condition to it, since he's losing HP. I guess one thing we could say is that maybe you could make it easier for you to get, like, AJY Goku's revive up, for example. That could be another thing. And again, this is all using a full reps team, which, on a full reps team, he's getting 70% extra attack and 30% crit chance. Which, you know, you could throw Beast Gohan at the team easily. I think Beast Gohan could be a really good option if you're trying to, like, win. You definitely want to have Beast Gohan here, but then it hurts this Blue Cow Ken. Interesting. I feel like he doesn't have the tools. Being fair, a lot of it is a bit on his team, but he should still be carrying the team in a better way, is where this guy kind of fails. See, like, this is what I'm talking about, the tech key spheres, right? I mean, I guess we're above the HP threshold anyways, but now I'm not even going to be able to get the attack at all. And it's like, why do I have to be in a situation where I can't get it, either or, where I'm just locked out of it, or it feels like I'm either way locked out of it, or it's a situation where I'm just super low in HP. And I really dislike that. I think that this guy should be, there's a couple of changes I would make to him. I mean, I would probably say, I might have to just make a video just, like, separately, like, how I would fix him. Like, he deserves his own video, because this guy is definitely, yeah, from using him, I would agree with the sentiment that people have been saying recently. He's the worst Golden Week character, like, on release, in terms of, like, the Dokkan Fest Golden Week characters, because Okay, let's think back all the way in time, man. Let's go all the way to I'll grab this here. Let me grab my keys first so I'm not like super distracted. And HOUI HOUI go oh boy. Um yeah, no, I was expecting to grab these purple ores, but things don't work out the way you want to half the time. So what is it? Trunks and Zamasu is one that I'm thinking about. Trunks, yeah, we're probably gonna die when these guys. Yeah, okay. You know what? Whatever, it's fine. Let me we're just gonna end here, man. Let's say, you know, if we go back, Trunks and Zamasu, I would say better on release, especially, you know, maybe we should. I want to give this game maybe a little more time. We'll see what the month brings you. Again, the difference in the first video where this guy had Blue Falcon Goku AGL, I mean, he was, under the HP threshold, he was getting up to like 70 mil. Or not 70 mil. Sorry, I'm really stupid. 50 mil. I don't know why I said 70. I don't know where the 7 came from. Maybe Universe 7. But like, he should be hitting like 70 mil. Like, he should be stacking attack. He should not have a kit that works against itself. Even though, obviously, I prefer like him having the defense. I want to make sure he has this. But why is this locked out of it? And then he's doing like 18 mil, you know, attack sets. And it's like, that's obviously not good at this point, even if he's doing like 3 of them. Because then he's also just like lowering your HP at the same time. Like, the HP conditional stuff is most of the time not good. If it was like, again, a floating character, like, you know, the AGL Blue Falcon Goku, where it's like, okay, he's floating around, you know, he's a support character, it's not as bad. But this guy, like, 2 of this guy on your main rotation, I don't know. He's not doing enough damage. His defenses actually aren't the worst, funny enough. I obviously, you know, you want have the 70% or more, but I mean, he has the revive skill. He has the 70% dodge that he opens to get after that. 3 more defense guard. It's like not the worst. Like, it could be better, but I think it's just his design, especially in the offensive portion, that just is lacking. And it's not like he has like, you know, like Hit has action break, Hit has defense stacking, Hit has a ghost usher, Hit has more dodge chance early on. This guy doesn't have that. It almost feels like he is intended to be the offense character, but then they left out attack somewhere. Like, what if he got 170% attack here, and then in the last part of the fight he's doing good? Or maybe this should be built up, maybe so he always has it. And then maybe, you know, yeah, honestly, add 170% attack in the intro and post revive. That's what I would change. That probably would be enough by itself, honestly. Or they could just give him stacking attack, would also be very nice. And then change this to just build up so he always has this multiplicative stats. It's just, I don't know. I think there's aspects where, because like if they change that to, instead of like him needing the tech keywords, then it's like, okay, him healing doesn't really matter. And it just helps you with this. And it helps you from not dying. And it helps like AGO Blue Falcon Goku. But that's really that. So let me know what y'all think. Thanks y'all for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.